Hey everyone, Nicky here and welcome to the Riff Yard. Today we're going to be looking at Canada's greatest rock band, Big Wreck. That's right, the monstrous Big Wreck. And we're going to be looking at their 7 series EPs, that's 3 EPs making up from their 7th record, and we're going to be reviewing and ranking them. I'm also going to be making my personal favourites and also my dislikes, reasons why, so stay tuned and let's get straight into it. Canada's Big Wreck are fronted by one of my idols and one of my heroes, Ian Thornley, and he is one of the world's premier guitar players, singers and songwriters. Big Wreck have been around since 1992. Since then they have released 6 studio records and 5 EPs under the Big Wreck banner. Ian Thornley has also released 2 studio records under the name Thornley and a first full-length solo record under the name Ian Fletcher Thornley. It's also worth noting that the amazing slide guitar work that you hear at the end of Nickelback's Silver Side Up, Good Times Gone, is also the man Ian Thornley. Okay, let's get straight into this. Big Wreck have released their 7th studio record, split up into 3 EPs, just known as the 7's. We have 7.1, 7.2 and 7.3. Coming in third place is 7.3. This is the cool blue ice one, but it still bangs with more delay and clean guitar parts but less solos and riffs. 7.3 really has that feel of the Albatross record to me, especially with the guitar tones and the lyrical content. My least favourite track on this is Melody and Sound. For me, the song feels just a bit laboured in places, even though it's not the longest track on the record. For some reason it just feels that way, and for whatever reason I'm just not connecting with that. So with that, that's the reason why that is my least favourite track on this record. My favourite track on this one is Fall Over. This one has monstrous guitar tones. It has this big, slow, big brooding rhythm underneath it. And it has echoes of songs like Mistake, You Caught My Eye, Rest of the World, and A Place to Call Home. It has that Big Wreck signature fuzz thing going on, real natural guitar sounds, and yeah, man, it just kicks so much. It's such a great track. Highly recommend checking that one out. Second place is 7.1. This is the cool yellow mustardy looking one. This was a real tough one, to be honest, because this features Big Wreck's heaviest track ever, Bombs Away. And it is an incredible track. It's got this big, thundering, beautiful, bendy riff that comes out of it. The guitar sound is just out of this world. The lyrics are really poignant as well. You kind of feel that it's definitely picking up on some of the world's hurt that's going on at the moment. It's definitely very topical. When it came out, really lit the whole fan base alive, and it was great to see it. Ian really riffing out, and there's some double kick action going on. It was great, man. One of the coolest riffs ever. But it also has some just incredible vocal performances from Ian on this, and it really catches your ear. It's definitely worth checking out, and without a shadow of a doubt, the best one on 7.1. There's also some amazing live versions of this kicking around the internet. Now I know Ian hates the whole mobile phone thing, and I think most of us do, but for people like me in the UK that just cannot get to see Big Wreck and can't see them hitting the UK shores anytime soon, seeing the odd good quality phone snippet of some of these great songs live is amazing. It's a good benefit for people like me. The other thing that's great about 7.1 is there's a sneaky cameo from fellow Canadians Billy Talent, and the guitar player Ian DeSalle, those signature soaring harmony vocals that he puts on all the Billy Talent tracks. Very sneakily tucked away in the song Fields. It is a great track. It's a definite driving down, wind in your hair track, really cranking it up. Wicked track, and you've got to sing along to it. I bet this one is amazing live. That leaves us with 7.2, the fiery red one, my personal favourite. Again, this was a real tough one to pick, but I think this one sums up the whole of Big Wreck in just 5 tracks the most. You're getting the most variety, the most instrumentation, the best songs, singing performances. The drums just feel a bit different on these tracks. The melodies are really soaring on this, and it just seems a bit more balls in this one for me. And even though the production of all these songs was obviously done at the same time, this one just feels slightly different to my ear. And of course, the most important thing is the biggest ego in the room, the song. This one opens up with one of my favourite ever Big Wreck songs, Better Off. And I actually will go on record to say that I think this is one of Ian's best ever songs he's ever written. The first time I heard this, it actually made me kind of emotional, really. it filled me with so much elation hearing this song. The power of that riff, the feel from the band as a whole, and Ian's voice just feels a bit different on this song. There is something about this song that just dials in a little bit differently. The lyrics, the melody, a definite level of emotion from Ian is achieved in this song in my opinion, and I was able to connect with it in a way that I wasn't expecting. It really took me by surprise. So let me just check out some of the lyrics in the chorus here. You think you've had enough, running out of choices to choose, just give me something I can use. All the time I've wasted on you, everything is just out of view. Every day a bit more to lose, you're better off with than without. I mean, come on man. For me personally, I spent a large portion of my life under those conditions, so when I heard it, it really hit hard for me. It's just incredible writing. Rye Bread is another great one on this. It's a really fun track, full of bounce. The rhythm section are really having a great time on this. And you know what, actually, it's probably worth mentioning that everyone in Big Wreck is sick. They're all phenomenal, world-class musicians, so that just goes without saying across all Big Wreck stuff. Every track they've released, live, studio, you know that the musicianship is top-notch, world-class every time. Spit It Out, again, another great track, but slightly different from Big Wreck for me. It's got a more classic rock kind of feel, which is usually not something that I like, but I really dig this track. And again, you've got that soaring vocals, big, powerful, like guitar tones in there. Amazing stuff again. Great writing. Then we come to probably one of the most disgusting and obnoxious riffs I've ever heard in my entire life. Fear and Cowardice. Have you ever heard a guitar sound like that? Nope. Have you ever heard slide guitar coming across like that? No. This song is really on its own, and it is definitely one of those tracks that someone goes, what does Big Wreck sound like? And I'm like, yo, go and check this one out. It is amazing. The playing is phenomenal with it. The slide guitar playing on this track is just absolutely out of this world. And of course, there is just the most ripping guitar solo on it as well, which is, I mean, the tone. If you've got headphones on, the delay swells and stuff that are going on it, it's amazing. It's quite the trip. Really highly recommend you checking this one out particularly. Finally, on 7.2, we come to the last track on this one, and it is called The House. From start to finish, this track is just beautiful. It has this amazing, slow, brooding feel throughout the whole song. Really great lyrics. Wonderful feel in this track. It also has, of course, a blinding guitar solo in it. But it's not all about the tricks. This one really delivers some of that feel and some of those great note choices that we all come to love from someone, the master, that is Ian Thornley. It is just world class yet again. So now we come to 7.4. 7.4 is going to be my personal greatest hits of the 3 EPs in no particular order. Let's see what we got. First off, we have Better Off. Second, we have Fear and Cowardice. Number 3, we have Bombs Away. Number 4, we have Fall Over. And 5, we have Fields. So with that, what do you guys think? We've made 7.4. We made a tiny Spotify playlist for you all to go and check it out, just as a bit of fun. But let us know in the comments if you think we're right or if you think we're wrong. We'd love to know what your best 5 is from the 7 series. Now, I know this worked last time with Scott Stevens, but hey Ian, if you're watching this, let's have an interview. Let's talk about the whole songwriting process and let's get it all out there. If you don't ask, you don't get right. Anyway, thanks so much guys. I'm Nicky Smash from Riff Media. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, follow and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.